Antarctica is the most mysterious continent on Earth. Something similar was found here. Pyramid Complex, a sighting of Antarctic androids. Others claim to have discovered inner Earth in Antarctica. There are even whistleblowers coming from under the ice of Antarctica, covered with an alien base. There's a portal to the moon. It's called the Moon Pool. Hello everyone, we used to be in the Antarctic film series, talked about the Antarctic artificial man entering the inner world. Mysterious whistleblower oversees alien base. Many viewers are still more interested in Antarctica. Let's talk about another Antarctic urban legend. Today's story, we're going to start with an ancient map. Since ancient times, Antarctica has always been covered with the veil of mystery. To the inner Earth. A building very similar to the pyramids of Giza. There are also some unexplained artificial traces. Even Antarctica is still being explored on Earth, the least continent. This is because his land, covered in a thick layer of ice. The average thickness is approximately 1,880 stories tall, meters. So it's also the coldest on Earth, the windiest and driest place. Even Antarctica is covered in ice and snow. The air here is very dry because there's almost no rain near the poles. So we've done very little to understand him. But this small part that was discovered by people, but it gradually shocked the world. For example, we can analyze from the studio. Millions of years ago, the Antarctic continent should be a tropical rainforest. It's teeming with mountains and lakes and wildlife. Just from this point of view, many people believe that in the distant Antarctica past, should be the most beautiful continent on Earth. One of the birthplaces of ancient civilizations. What do we know? Are the remains of an ancient civilization in Antarctica? To prove the existence of an advanced civilization, people in the long river of history found a strange map. This strange map, it's what we call the lace map, because of the map from the admiral found it in Peril's study. So and they called it the lace map. South America is plotted on this map. North America, Africa, and Antarctica. In fact, when this map was discovered, no one understands. Because 100 years after the discovery of the lace map was discovered on Earth in 1820. From the moment you discovered Antarctica, people look back at the lace map. Everyone is not calm. How did the cartographers discover Antarctica? The most misunderstood Antarctica depicted on this map. It has detailed inland terrain, mountain peak, rivers, and ports. And these detailed details, all under thick ice and snow. How did the person who made the map see it? Is it possible that it was scribbled? And we're going to start back in 1952. A research team uses various detection instruments to map the entire continent of Antarctica. The research team feels they have completed the first time in human history an unprecedented breakthrough. Because they were the first to map the continent of Antarctica. Panoramic research team. They consider their feat a first for humanity. As soon as I return home, people find the full picture they painted. It has long been marked by the lacy map. Even on the lace map. And there are landscapes they haven't discovered. Can imagine the research team at that time was so frustrated. Certainly, there are also many people who believe that this map is a comprehensible even if the lace map was forged in the early 18th century. From the day he was discovered. By 1952, the research team had completed the map. Here is also more than 200 years. Humans are leveraging the power of technology. More than 200 years just later. Made the same thing as it was over 200 years ago. This is unacceptable to everyone. This also indirectly proves if this picture is forged, the timing is wrong. So this map is highly accurate. And with the rapid development of aviation, for the map, the level of social progress is also getting higher and higher. More and more people can also use technology to look down on the Earth. As a result, if you take a picture of the Earth taken by a satellite, compare with the lace map, we'll find the lace map was most likely completed in the air. The pool has been compared countless times. Experts feel that if you draw maps from above, Antarctica looks exactly like a lace map. But South America has the wrong proportion. Lace map South America. It's a little bit longer than the satellite image of South America. It's a little discrepancy that's puzzling. Such a professional map. There can be no difference in proportion. What exactly went wrong? And then some people came out and explained the difference. In theory, the farther away from the measured area when traveling at high altitude, the more significant the spherical nature of the Earth. So the more likely it is that the line is deformed. If it is really for this reason. That's why the lace map of South America is elongated. It means that the person who created the map at that time located higher than the satellite. That's why it's elongated. For example, when we draw maps at altitude, 3,000 kilometers above the ground, made the lace map, it should be 5,000 kilometers above the ground. This will appear. The proportion is elongated in some areas. But there are holes in this explanation. Why haven't other areas been elongated? It just lengthens one area, so it looks like it's not a perfect answer. Then believe in the lace map. Is a camp drawn by higher civilizations? Even without the issue there is still an unsolved bug in the Antarctic continent. Let's say Antarctica is covered in thick ice and snow. It's only 10,000 years old. But the lace map, it cannot be mapped by Earthlings 10,000 years ago. Because of the obvious, it depicted Antarctica without the ice. Not to mention, Antarctica has been covered in ice for more than 10,000 years. So who left him? Before Antarctica was frozen, was there a powerful prehistoric civilization? Well, the two camps are still arguing. One of the netizens threw out news from a long time ago. This news also instantly detonated the internet. 1963, the National Science Foundation built one technologically advanced for marine scientific research. This ship is called the Eltanin. August 29th, 1964. Eltanin, on the southern part of Antarctica, when shooting at the bottom of 4 kilometers, a mysterious device was discovered. This is a bizarre structure dealing with the seabed. The structure has obvious man-made traces. Very symmetrical. It is made up of complex cross shapes and bumps. They have spherical nodes at the end. Does this thing look like a hole? It's sort of an antenna or other types of signal transmitters. This photo was taken on December 5th of the same year. Published in New Zealand. Report first. This object has found his icebreaker, named Eltanin County. This news is also shocked many scientists and researchers at that time. Finally, after years of intense discussions, it became an unsolved urban legend. As the news broke again, lace map supporters are also growing. Most internet users believe the lace map is what a high civilization once knew, and this communication device is also an advanced civilization that was once left behind. They think beneath 1,880 meters of ice on the Antarctic must be many cultural relics left and their buildings from the ruins or this mysterious object. It's a form factor technology intentionally placed in this, collecting information in remote and desolate places. Its function is to detect Earth plate movement and planetary surveys. But this speculation is getting more and more outrageous. Some biologists have actually explained this is a common deep-sea plant. It's a polymer called biobacterium. But this theory, most people don't accept. First of all, the Eltanin antenna is geometric. He has precise angles and structures. Secondly, disagreement fuels a habit of collective growth. When one of these pieces falls off, will repeat at the bottom of the ocean and start multiplying. He will become a new whole group. Eltanin County is independent of the seabed. The hinterland of this antenna. Similar structures were found. And here's the thing. The Eltanin antenna is placed at a depth of about 4 kilometers below the sea. It's a depth at which sunlight cannot penetrate. So the sun cannot reach the depths of the seabed. It is impossible for this jute to grow here. What if the AIDA antenna is not natural? And we don't have the technology to do that. Such an outfit. Who placed it? What is the purpose of the person who placed it? Later, careful researchers found that there were. He said that in the old original painting dating back to 6,000 BC. The original painting very similar to Eltanin County. And these murals, it's over 8,000 years old. These creatures up here, they look alien. But in the eyes of the local indigenous people, they are not aliens, but the creator of this world. They help humans. Avoided a huge natural disaster. The natives call them the ants' friends, also known as the Anon Banner. On Earth, there are so many unexplained coincidences. The area where this mural is located is in Utah. The Aboriginal Hapatra we talked about before lives in Arizona. Don't bully the states and Utah. They live on 3 high mountains where the 3 continents the objects that appear in this mural and objects found in Antarctica. There must be some kind of coincidence, or the appearance of murals can prove this painting at the bottom of the sea on Earth for over 8,000 years. So it looks like. Do you think Arunachi, the friend of the ant, once owned an antenna glass similar to Eltanin? Similar object. If you follow the intuitive feeling given by the mural, object, it should be the tool used by these creatures. Now a grim feeling comes over me at this point. We seem to be being watched by an alien civilization. Except for the mural. I personally feel this object like bronzes from many ancient civilizations. There are some similarities. And there's another thing that's very coincidental here. It's what we talked about in previous videos. Black Knight Satellite. In that film, We speculated the Black Knight must have appeared 13,000 years ago. It's very possible. From the mysterious great angle of the Muppets, there are some reports online claiming the area where the Eltanin antenna is located. There have been signal fluctuations. The time of fluctuation and the Black Knight's arrival in Antarctica. But the Earth, there are always some unexplained coincidences. That's all within the normal range. So many netizens are just because of these connected together. Antennas on the ocean floor will be received by the Black Knight. We'll send the signal to the large angle and the goal is to monitor the rate of evolution of our species. But against that, although there is an incomprehensible coincidence in the whole thing, he can't be considered as evidence for the extraterrestrial civilization. Even if these things are real, that only proves ancient Antarctica. There is a mysterious civilization beyond our modern understanding. It's just that those ancient humans created before they went underground. These devices are laid out. The purpose is also to detect changes in the movement of the Earth's crust. Can you prove the existence of an advanced civilization? What are satellites and Eltanin antennas used What badge is it? What are the prehistoric murals of the Klansmen showing? Welcome to discuss with me in the comments. My channel explores the universe and unknown mysteries. Remember to subscribe. See you next time.